Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, third grade. My name is Mrs. Nixon. I am so excited to be here with you to help support you as you become amazing thinkers, readers, and writers. Just checking out some of my books to see which one I want to read next, and I love a good mystery. Nancy Drew is one of my most favorites, and if you're looking for a book to be able to read and enjoy like a good mystery book, you can do that by visiting your local county library, your school library, or go online. And here in Fresno Unified, we use the app Sora, and it's totally free. You can download a book and read it, and if you're in Fresno Unified, you're going to help your school to hopefully be kind of given a little shout out here from PBS, because we track the number of minutes that our students are reading books online. And looking at the elementary level, we want to give a shout out to the top 5 schools with the highest number of minutes that students have been using the app Sora. And so in third place right here, we have Manchester Elementary, Manchester Gate. Great job. We are so proud of you for being able to get through, and you are in the third place for the top number of minutes of being on the Sora app. Okay, so one other quick little shout out that I want to give here at PBS. I love to hand out these free activity books. It's super easy to do. See that address that's popping up? There's even an email address. If you want to send me an email, I will put a book like this for you in the mail. It has all sorts of puzzles and games and things to draw. It's totally free. Send me a note. Let me know something maybe you're learning in class, a favorite book that you've been reading. I'd love to hear from you. Just don't forget to include your return address so I can get that book to you. Okay, you ready to start? We've got 3 things to do today. We're going to talk about prefixes, related words, and root words. But before we do that, I want to warm up our brains. It's early in the morning, and I want to make sure that you are ready to go. We're going to look at these high-frequency words. If there's a word here that maybe you want to think to yourself, I want to practice that one a little bit, that's okay. Jot it down, practice it. Maybe you need to write it multiple times. Maybe you put it on a Post-it note, and as you're brushing your teeth, you're practicing that spelling, because in third grade, we want to make sure that you not only read them, but that you can write them as well. Okay, so let's go through and read them together. I'm going to read them here in the studio. You read them at home. Let's go. Always, about, am, after, again, an, all, and, another, also. Excellent job, third grade. Okay, today we're going to work on these 2 words. We have again, A-G-A-I-N, and an, A-N. Now, when do we use an? Do you remember? Okay, let's look and see if we can use these in a sentence and see if you can figure out what our rule is with that one. Okay, let's read them. He watched Aunt carry food across the floor. And can you explain this assignment? Okay, so when we're talking about an ant, how come I didn't just say a? Because it's not, it's an ant. Do you remember what that rule was? That's right, when the next word starts with a vowel, we don't say a ant, we say an ant. Nicely done, third grade. Couldn't trick you, I was trying. Okay, here we go. Can you explain this assignment again? Sometimes we need that, right? And that's okay. All right, excellent job. We're going to go through and we're going to practice some of those prefixes. We've got 5 of them this week. It's a review. We're getting close to the end of the year, so it's just practicing. We're training our brains to remember what those prefixes are, because prefixes are just clumps of letters or groupings of letters that change the meaning of a base word. Now, a base word stands alone. that has its own meaning. So let's just look at those real quick. Today we've got lucky, agree, cook, arrange, and spell. So all of those words have meanings all by themselves. But when we add a prefix, we change the meaning. Now, when we add the prefix un means not. So if we put un with lucky, what's our word? Unlucky, and it changes our word from being someone who has a lot of luck to now they don't have any, right? They're unlucky. Okay, let's do another one. So if we have agree, maybe we both have the same thought, we agree, but what happens if I put dis, which means not agree? What's our word? Disagree. That means that we don't agree, right? Okay, cook, we know what it means to cook something, but what if I add the prefix pre? Pre means before. So I'm going to pre-cook something. I'm going to cook something a little bit earlier. I need to pre-cook the noodles before I put maybe the spaghetti sauce on. All right? And then our prefix re means again, and our word is arrange. So if I'm going to arrange maybe some flowers, what does it mean to rearrange? Well, it means I'm just going to arrange them again. Maybe I want them to look a little different this time. And our last one is miss. Miss means wrong. So if maybe I took a spelling test and I spelled a word. If I put miss in front, what is my new word? Misspell. And what is my new word? To spell incorrectly, right? Okay. My second piece that I want us to talk about are related words. And so words that share a common root or a base word, they're called related words. They have something in common. They're like a little family, right? Okay, so let's look. Do we see the word that repeats itself through all of them? Let's look. Misuse, useful, using, and reuse. Did you hear it? Yes, the word, the family word is use. Look at how it's in here. Misuse, useful. Now, remember in using, we have to drop the E before adding ing. So I kind of made it so it would fold, we could see it. But reuse, all of them are in there, and that means that they are related. Okay, what does it look like when we go through and we practice some of this? So let's look. I've got my pen here. Here we go. So looking at these prefixes, I have a couple of sentences, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to identify the word that uses one of our prefixes. Now I've got a little handy cheat sheet. This is something maybe you want to write in a notebook so that you can remember what these prefixes, what they mean. So I have up here that un and dis mean not, and pre means before, and re means again, and miss means wrong. I'm looking in my sentence for a word that uses a prefix. Let's read it. My model ship fell off the table, and now I have to rebuild it. Okay, so here's my word. What's my prefix that was used? Re. So what does rebuild mean? Well, re means again. So I'm going to build it again, right? That's what it means. Good. Let's try another one. Of all the vegetables on the table, I dislike peas the most. Did you hear it? Yeah, dislike has the prefix. What's our prefix that we see? Dis. What does dis mean? Do you remember? Let's look up here. Dis means not. So to dislike someone means to not like someone or something, right? They didn't like their peas. Okay, so let's look down here. We're going to practice some of these related words. Remember, they have a common root or a common base word. So looking at these three words, can we find the set of words that belong together? And then we want to circle the ones that have the common base word, okay? Here we go. We've got alike, unlike, and click. Ooh, click doesn't even belong. But what do we have? We've got unlike and alike. They both have the base word like. Good. Pre-cook, pretty, and cooking. Which ones are related? Think about it. Yes, do you see where it's got cook and cook? So we've got cooking and pre-cook. Pretty doesn't have anything to do with it. Good. Halfway, unhappy, and happily. Yes, did you hear which ones have the same? These have happy in them. So happily and unhappy both have happy. Good job. 2 more. Here we go. Review, viewing, and voting. Ooh, well, voting doesn't have anything to do with these. I see the word view in both of our other 2 words. Review and viewing are our related words. Good. Last one. Unlucky, cluck, and luckily. Did you see that base word? What did we see? Luck. Did you see it in this one too? Yeah, there it is. So these are our related words. They don't have anything to do with cluck, even though you can see the word luck there. This is not a prefix or a suffix, so it's not related. They're trying to trick us, and we don't want them to trick us. Okay, last little bit, we're going to talk about those root words. We've been training our brains to kind of see those prefixes and suffixes and pull them off. And why do we want to do that? We do that so that we can comprehend or understand what our sentences are what our sentences are about. It kind of helps us with comprehension. So let's read this sentence. They lie because they don't want to appear uninformed. Okay, uninformed. There's a lot of stuff there. What's the root word? Let's see if we can build or pull that apart. Do we see a prefix? Yes, un is a prefix. I'm going to pull that apart. Informed, well, I know that ed is also an ending that we can add, so I'm going to pull that off. So what is our base word? Inform. What does it mean to inform someone? Does it mean having no shape, or giving some information? So you're right, it means that we're giving some information. But here's the piece. We need to be able to look at, if we know that they're sharing information, un means what? Not. So they're not sharing information or not giving the information. So look right here, not having information. So sometimes people will lie because they don't want to look like they don't have all the information. All right, that's going to help us to understand what we've been reading and working on. So I want to say thanks for hanging out with me today as you're getting ready for school. Remember, you are responsible for your learning success. So listen, ask questions, and share your ideas, because together we can do so much more. I hope you have a fantastic day. Be on the lookout for those prefixes, suffixes, root words, and I bet you can find some related words. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow at PBS. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
A brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.